Yes, we've been implementing Agile across industries in different regions, and we can see that Agile started in project management. It's a project management methodology started a number of years ago in software, and we see most of the companies to do projects and using Agile as a methodology for projects. So they identify a number of teams. Those teams can be in innovation, in product development. Some of them are in information technology. And they take those teams and they apply the Agile methodology, which is a different way of deliver projects to create high-performing teams. And this is a very simple methodology. This is a one level of ambition. I would like to say that it's quite easy to identify 10 teams, 5 teams, 20 teams in the company and apply Agile methodologies. The second level of ambition is companies who are using Agile to transform the company itself. So it's the organization, it's the culture, it's the processes. We call this Agile organizational transformation, and there are very few companies who go from step 1 to step 2. So if we look at outside technology industry, we can mention ING Bank, which is probably the most studied case in the business schools, but also Bosch is a good example in Germany. It's an engineering and industrial companies. We see PTC Therapeutics, for example, in biotech. There are very few who are transforming the companies, have the ambition and the courage to go and create a truly team-based organization, which is reorganizing around agile teams. And that's something that we have seen very few companies to do around the world, very few to do successfully. Well, the second one requires a level of courage and ambition from leadership, which is incredible. And that's why we see 70–80% of companies stopping at step 1, and they stay there. They don't have really the ambition to go on the second level. The second level is like you take 10–20% of performance on just on the project management, and you take the other 70–80% of a performance increase if you go to the second level. But why companies they don't go there? There are a lot of implementation challenges, and there are a lot of risks. Particularly, there is a long list, but let me mention one: the leadership. The leadership really, they see this, no, I'm not going to have any more the control. No, if this is a bunch of teams with autonomy and self-responsibility, where is my control taking model? Where is my model to understand how the things are going and eventually to do a preventive authorization? That is scaring a lot of leadership, and this is one of the challenges, so it's also one of the barriers. There are other ones related to culture, related to a completely different way to allocate resources in terms of budget, but I would say leadership is the one which is really preventing to go from step 1 to step 2. Really, you need a leader, particularly a CEO, a business leader, is going through that with a leap of faith.